It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Baltimore. It's the Bengals and the Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The stadium is packed. Standing room only, a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and the most important thing in the building, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It is up for grabs for the AFC Championship. Two evenly matched teams. Greg, what are you looking for in this one?
You know, I think the team that understands how to use this energy, as you said, it is electric in this building, especially for the home team. You know that you are one win away from the ultimate goal, which is to play and have a chance for the Super Bowl trophy. Who can harness that energy early the best? There's going to be some pregame jitters. There's going to be some excitement on the sideline and in that huddle. Can you settle down early and just treat it like any other game? I think the team that gets into their rhythm the quickest, Mike, is going to be the one that has the best chance to find themselves holding that Lamar Hunt Trophy at the end.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, they're going to need a big game out of their quarterback, and if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl.
Second down, Jackson. Off he goes. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Off the play fake, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Bengals will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We talked to him earlier in the week, Mike, and he tried to downplay this as just another game, but I think after seeing him on the field during warm-ups, that's gone out the window. You can tell it's starting to set in just how big of an opportunity this really is. They've outlasted every team in the AFC except for the one they're about to face. And if they're able to beat them, man, they'll have a chance to do something really special. But for that to happen, they're going to need him to lead the way as they try to overcome this intimidating atmosphere. And if he does that, they could be holding the Lamar Hunt Trophy in just a few short hours.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
This is just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On the option, they give it to Henry. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. 3rd and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got an open receiver. It's Irwin. They get 19 on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. Here we go. To throw is Burrow. Open man is the tight end Sample. And the Bengals are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Here we go. Here's a run. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. It's the Bengals on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Aguilar goes off in motion. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Burrow. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. A carry here for Brown. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now, Burrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's Brown. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now Brown. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. What a throw. Trenton Irwin. Touchdown, Bengals. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Burrow here on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Here's Burrow. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on second down. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Here's their punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the New Orleans Saints who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Travion Williams to return it. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. A short gain there to about the 22. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Downfield. He's got his receiver, Irwin. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Here we go.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. On play action, here's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
That's caught. Derrick Henry.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Ravens sending the punt team out there. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And
so they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's the free agent signee from Indy. It's Zach Moss. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Second down, Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
it's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 42, Ravens nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
In motion comes Walker. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
25 yards on the play. That's good for another Baltimore Ravens.
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Aguilar goes off in motion. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A design run here with Jackson. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will get just a bit closer. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Travion Williams. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Burrow. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got an open receiver. It's Irwin. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he will score again. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals stretch things out even further. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. but sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
They'll motion over Flowers.
23-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. To the air one more time with Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the
Jackson up top again. It is brought in the end zone. No. Galore. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after now from Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens cut into the lead a little bit. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Charlie Jones now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. To the tight end, Likely. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And they will celebrate a conference championship. They're off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. as they look to claim the franchise's first ever Lombardi trophy. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.